Oh. Ha. I'm special. I went through my stuff today after I was done looking at syllabus, and I packed my Thursday bag, my Monday, Wednesday, and Friday bag. I bet you can't guess which day I have more glasses on. Oh, yeah. The last bag's heavy. And there's nobody here to carry my books for me. That's a bummer. Oh well, I'll get buff carrying them myself. That's really pathetic. You better not be laughing at me. You probably are, it's okay. Alright. Well, I better sign off because... Oh! There was one thing I wanted to do before I signed off. I remember I told you the other day I was looking for a quote from Jane Eyre. Jane Eyre is probably one of my favorite stories ever. But I found it. And I was... Yes, this is another one of my toys. I was looking for it online actually because there's a website, but I have the book on the Nook too. But the quote is Jane talking to the hero of the story, and he is supposed to be like getting married to some rich woman, and she's a little nobody, Jane is, and she's fallen in love with the guy and she doesn't want to leave, but since she's just the governess she can't tell him that because they don't have the same station, but they're like good friends, and they're sitting down talking, and he tells her he's going to send her to Ireland because he found her a place there to be a governess, and he says, they're talking, and he says, we've been good friends, and she says, yes, we've been good friends. And then he talks about how Ireland is quite a long way away and he's sorry to send her there, and she says that, you know, she narrates in first person, which means this is an I book. It starts I, and then the rest of the story is all from her point of view, so you don't get any other point of view. But she says in the middle that she couldn't talk because, yeah, she couldn't think of any good words because her heart was too full. But he says, because, he said, I sometimes have a queer feeling with regard to you, especially when you are near me as now. It is as if I had a string somewhere under my left ribs, tightly and inextricably knotted to a similar string situated in the corresponding quarter of your frame. And if that boisterous channel and 200 miles or so of land came broad between us, I am afraid that cord of communion will be snapped, and then I have a nervous notion that I should take to bleeding inwardly. As for you, you'd forget me. And of course, she gets all mad at him because she says it's impossible to forget him and blah blah blah. And then it goes off into some girly romantic notion of how things should have been. But yeah, I really love that one. It's one of my favorite quotes. Alright. I made a fool of myself reading you my favorite quote. I'm ridiculous, I know, but it's one of them. Take it or leave it. And I'm gonna go to bed now. Well, I'll go to bed in an hour-ish after I've uploaded this and washed my face. I'll talk to you later. I don't know if the camera's still recording. I miss you much, and excited to see you too. Yeah. I'll talk to you later, okay?